Now let's style our app header. Let's head to our header component within shared. We'll uncomment all of the imports, and we'll start by replacing the div that we have with an app bar component with position set to static, class name set to classes.root, and within app bar we'll have a toolbar component. And first, within our toolbar, that is within the body of our header, we're going to have our title, our app title, and logo. So first of all, this title and logo area is going to work as a link. So we're going to import the link component from React Router DOM. And this link is going to allow, when clicked, to take our users back to the home page. So we'll create a link where the to path is going to be set to just /. The class name will be set to classes.grow. Then within the link, we'll have a radio icon, which will be our app logo, the class name of classes.logo, and the color set to secondary. To the right-hand side of this logo, we'll have a typography component, the variant set to headline, the color secondary as well, and text set to no wrap with this no wrap keyword. The text within typography is going to be React tracks. Then after our link, we're going to have our auth user info, or our current user info. And this info, or at least the data within this part of our header, is going to come from our me query. So we're going to take the data that's returned from our me query, and we're going to pass it as a prop down to our header. So let's create a variable after our if statements. We're going to call it current user, and that's going to be set to data.me. So everything on this me object is going to be now referred to as current user, and we can create a current user prop on the header and pass through that variable. So now in our header, is going to take us to our own profile page. So the to is going to be a dynamic path, and we're going to make it dynamic with the help of template literals. So with backticks, we can say /profile/ and then interpolate the current user ID from currentuser.id, and the class name on this link is going to be classes.grow. Then within this link, we'll have an icon, a face icon component with the class name classes.faceIcon. To the right hand side of this icon, we're going to have the current user's name. So once again, we'll use a typography component where the variant will be set to headline, the class name will be set to classes.username, and we'll by importing signout from /auth/signout. And then we'll display this component, we'll include it. And since signout is just going to be a simple button, we can head to that component, uncomment its imports, and then within the return, start by adding a button which contains a typography component. Where on typography, variant is going to be set to body1. The class name will be classes.buttonText. The color will be secondary. And then the text itself will be sign out. Then to the right-hand side of this component, we'll have an icon called exit to app with the class name classes.buttonIcon and color secondary as well. So let's save all three of these components and check out what we have in the browser. And now we have a common header across our pages where if we click on our current user username, we're directed to our profile page, and we see that the header is still up at the top. And if we click on the title and logo area, we're taken to the home page. In the next video, we'll work on making our sign out button functional so that when we click on it, we're signed out, our auth token is removed, and we're kicked back to the register component.